exhausting, guys. I just got home and I wanted to share with you all of the good things that I found today. I'm super happy with everything that I got. I'm pretty sure I got everything that I wanted or needed on my list today, but there's obviously so much more in order to finish this house, but one room at a time. So let's go ahead and get started with the first store that I went to this morning, which was Tjmaxx. So I got a yoga mat because the yoga mat that I got is super old and it's like tearing and it didn't make it through the move. So I decided to purchase a new one. This one's really cute because it has like these little carrying straps on it, and then it was only $7.99. The next thing that I got, not that I'm gonna need these here in Hawaii, but how cute are these leopard slippers? And they were on clearance for only $4, so I felt like I just needed them. I told Twan that I needed new summer clothes because if you look at my closet right now, I pretty much only have winter clothes. So I went shopping at Tjmaxx and I got a couple of things for, I guess that you could consider summer wear. I got this. I feel like this is supposed to be a midi dress, but because I'm so short, it's a maxi on me. I haven't tried it on because their fitting rooms are currently closed because of COVID, but as long as you have the tag still attached in the receipt, you are able to return it. So this dress was $16.99 and it's got like the little scrunchy back, so I think it'll fit just fine, but the straps are usually what I'm worried about. Usually they're a little bit too long, but we'll try it on, or I'll try it on and we'll see. So the next item that I got is gonna be this tank top. I think that's what you can call it. So it's got this little frill bottom, which I think is really cute. And then it's got a V-neck, which is very complimenting for people like me. I feel like I have broad shoulders. So I got this and it was $12.99, and it's got like the stripe is like I would say like an almost orange tannish stripe, which is really cute. I don't own anything that's like this. Well, actually, I own a lot of things that are like orange tan. It's like a burnt orange. But I don't own any tank tops like this. The next item that I got, I think you could consider this like a swimsuit cover-up, but it's really cute. I have one kind of in like a cream color already, but I really loved this color. I feel like this is definitely the color for spring. And this was $16.99. I love the length of the sleeve and like the embroidery detail. It's just super, super pretty. And I felt like I can either wear this over a swimsuit or I can just put it on over like a dress or a tank top and shorts. It's very versatile, so I'm super happy I got it. The next item that I got is going to be these hair scrunchies. I've been super into hair accessories recently, and so I just purchased these and I thought they were really cute. One is like a black polka dot, and then the other is like a dark coral color, if that's even a color, and they were only $3.99 for both of them. The next item that I got are these sunglasses. They are by Jessica Simpson. I don't know if you guys can see them. They have like this really pretty pink bottom frame, and then the top, I guess you can say it's like a tortoise print. I'm not sure if that's correct, but they're really cute. They were on clearance for only $8. I needed a pair of like brown sunglasses. I don't know honestly how they look because I had my mask on, so I think they look okay. But yeah, so I got these sunglasses and I actually got another pair from a different store, but I'll show you guys that later. The next thing that I got are these socks. So this is 20 pairs of socks for little girls, and I only paid $2 for them, guys. So apparently Tjmaxx was having this huge like end of the year or end of the season sale. The cashier told me that they do it every single year after Christmas to get rid of all of their old things, and it lasts for a couple of weeks, but this was their last week, so everything was like super, super cheap. I mean, 20 socks for $2, you cannot find this anywhere. So I picked these up for Adrian, which she runs out of socks super fast. The next item I got is one of those things that they get you at the register. So this was sitting on the register area, and I technically already purchased one of these for our sink in our kitchen, but I really loved what this was. So it's like a really large dispenser, and I like how it pumps out the soap, and it also comes with like a little caddy. You can keep the sponge, but honestly we already have sponges, but I'm going to use it until it runs out. But it's really cute. I love the caddy that comes with it, and it holds a ton of soap. So this was actually $14.99, which is I don't know how well that is for a price, just because I've never had one of these before, but I'll let you know how well it works. So these are actually Urban Decay All-Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealers. And you guys will never guess how much I bought these for. These were on clearance for 50 cents. Like Urban Decay for 50 cents, that is insane. I have personally never used their full coverage concealer or any concealer. Just kidding. I've used their concealer, but it's like a color correction concealer. So if you guys have used their full coverage concealer before, let me know what you guys think in the comments below, just so I can get a feel of whether or not I got a good deal for 50 cents. All right, guys, so for the next item, I purchased 2 of these little trays. We actually had this style tray for our silverware, but a portion of it got ruined during our move, so I just purchased these 2 little caddy things to go along the side of our drawer. Hopefully they fit. I didn't take any measurements, but they were only $2.99 a piece, and if they don't fit in there, I'm sure I can find somewhere else to put them. All right, guys, the next item is this little Tjmaxx. I'm not exactly sure how you say it, but it's a little water bottle. Landon needs a water bottle for school, and I didn't want to get him something all crazy sorts of expensive because more than likely he's gonna lose it. So this was only $5.99, and it's a really pretty blue color, and then it's got this screw top lid, but it actually is like a spout. So I thought that was pretty cool for him to have for school. All right, so the next purchase, guys, is something that I probably did not need, but I absolutely had to have. It was the cutest thing that I've ever seen, but it's this little tin can that looks like an old-fashioned first aid kit. Actually, I don't know what the first aid kits used to look like, but it's super, super cute because it's got the little cross on it, and it actually has a cross on the front side too. This was $14.99, a bit of a splurge for me for something I definitely didn't need. But once you open it, it has this little container on the inside that you can take out, and then it's got something that divides things in the inside, so you can put, you know, your gauze and your Band-Aids and rubbing alcohol or whatever you need in your first aid kit, which I have to go purchase because we have none of that. But yeah, really, really cute. And they actually have different styles at Tjmaxx too. They had one that had a Band-Aid on it, and they had one that had eyelashes on it, and then there was another one that was for a sewing kit, which is something that I might need to have because I now have a sewing machine thanks to my sister. But yeah, so $14.99, really cute. And the last item from Tjmaxx, or items from Tjmaxx, are these little plant hangers, which I thought were absolutely adorable. So one is a smaller version and one is a larger version. The bigger one is $12.99, the smaller one is $9.99. They are black and gold, however, my color is for the living room, so these are gonna go for the living room. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a blanket ladder right there. I'm thinking of hanging these right there, kind of staggered like this, but I am going for neutrals, so black isn't really in my color scheme for the living room. So I'm actually going to be spray painting the bottoms white, and I think it's gonna look super, super cute. But yeah, that's my plan for these. All right, guys, I lied. That was not the last items. Those were not the last items. Ooh, it's been a day. I actually purchased 2 mini garbage cans for the bathrooms. So one for the master bathroom and one for the hall bathroom upstairs. I did have one from our previous home, but that went into the downstairs half bath. So we needed new trash bins for those bathrooms, and I thought these were really cute. It says that they're for the kitchen, which I have no idea why anybody would have such a tiny garbage bin for their kitchen, but this is a 6-liter white trash bin, and it was $12.99, and if you step on it, it opens. But if you let go, I really like the slow release because I get really annoyed when people slam their garbage bin lids up and down. So that is why I purchased these ones, because they did have other options, but these ones were better equipped for what I wanted. Okay guys, so that was it for Tjmaxx, so let's move on to Ross, which was the next store that I went to. So I picked up these sandals because our house doesn't have any carpet besides the stairway, and it is super hard to keep it clean every single day. Even though we vacuum, there's always crumbs and whatnot that gets brought in from the kids. And I decided that we needed some house shoes, so I just purchased these Roxy sandals, and these were $7.99. So I went ahead and I bought Twan a pair of house slippers. So I went ahead and bought Twan a pair of house sandals too, or house slippers, I don't know what you want to call it. His are Quicksilver, and I paid $7.99 for these as well. He also lost his nice pair of sandals that I purchased for him, so I got him a new pair. These are Dockers, and they are $9.99. I actually bought one of these on Amazon for $15, but I went ahead and I canceled that order because I found the exact same one in a neutral color versus the blue that was going to be delivered, and this one was only $5.99. So this is for Adrian and to put next to the toilet because she is potty trained now, but she still needs help using the bathroom. So I went ahead and I purchased this. Hopefully it will help her at least get onto the toilet and then wait for us to come wipe her. The next item that I got from Ross is this resistance band, and it was only $3.99, but I used to have a set of these and I'm not sure exactly what happened to them. This is a medium resistance, so it says 20 to 25 pounds, but I figured we should add this to our little at-home gym just so I can do different types of workouts with it. So Landon loves wearing basketball shorts, but since he's going back to school, I figured he should have some other shorts that are going to be a little more dressier or casual, but not too comfortable like his basketball shorts. So I went ahead and I purchased him 4 pairs of shorts from Ross. I really love shopping at Ross for his clothes because 1, he outgrows them super quick, and 2, they're always usually under $10. So these shorts were $7.99. These green ones have little dinosaurs on them, and they were only $5.99. These are actually Volcom shorts, and they were $10.99. And then these ones are like a grayish blue color, and it actually comes with a belt because he definitely needs that, but these were only $7.99. And he's also growing his feet extremely fast, so he's a size 13 right now, and I bought him these Adidas because he goes through shoes so much, and they were actually on clearance, so I only paid $20.99 for these. These were the other sunglasses that I was talking about. These are Rampage. This is typically the brand that I like to buy either from Marshalls, Tjmaxx, or Ross. But yeah, so these are Rampage, and these were also $7.99, and they're also like that brown tortoise color, I want to say, but super cute. I also tried these on, but not sure how they looked without a mask on, but I think I like them. And the last item that I got from Ross were these really cute sandals for Adrian. She needed something that she could wear to the beach or just slip on really quick if we're running to the store. These are a Roxy brand, and they're just so cute. They've got like a little mermaid on them with seashells, and they were only $6.99. So after Ross, I did run to an Asian store to pick up a couple of things. So I purchased some bread and some meat and some soup bone, and like these little corn snacks that my friend introduced me to. But that's pretty much it from there. And then from there I went to Home Depot and I purchased a ton of stuff. So I have zero supplies as far as like paints and stains and things like that for any projects that I'm going to be doing, so I had to start from scratch. So I ended up purchasing a lot of the things today from Home Depot that I will be using on future projects. So I purchased 4 of these. It's just white spray paint, and it's a primer and paint in one. So it's got really good coverage. This color is called Blossom White, and it's in a satin finish. I really like satin finish because it's in between a matte and a high gloss or a glossy finish, which is super shiny, and I don't like that. So I always purchase things in a satin finish. I also got the same exact spray paint, but in black. I don't have many projects that I have planned to have painted black, but it's always good to have just in case. Another spray paint that I purchased, this is vintage gold. This is the gold that I be using. All right guys, so this is another spray paint that I purchased. It is vintage gold. This is actually the spray paint that I use on a lot of my projects, so I picked one up because I don't have that. And of course I had to purchase my chalk paint that I always use. This is the Rust-Oleum Linen White chalk paint. I use this on almost all of my projects that I use chalk paint on. And I actually have a project that I have in mind for these already, but that's going to be the next room, which is the dining room that I work on. This is also the sealer that I recommend. It's polyurethane satin finish water based. This is water based, which means it usually doesn't turn my white chalk paint yellow, which is something that I don't want. So I always go to my polyurethane satin finish in water based. This is another go-to product of mine. This is Varathane Provincial is the stain color. This is the color that I have been using on almost all of my projects for the last year to 2 years. It's a almost like warm brown color, but it's not like super dark, so it's somewhere in between. It's just very, very cute because it can go for boho, or it could be rustic, or it could be farmhouse. You name it, you could probably fit this color into it somehow. But I got this one, and then I also purchased this whitewash finish, or whitewash stain, I guess. I've never tried it before, but I'm going to try it on one of my projects to see how I like it, because I am looking for more of a cooler tone versus the warm tone that the Provincial stain does give off. The next product that I have is this little, what do you call it? Flexible shaft bit extension. So I've had problems with my drill not fitting into tight spaces before, and this is exactly what this is for. This is to be able to attach to your drill, and then you put your drill bit on here, and then it's supposed to be able to bend to fit into whatever corner or tight space that you need it to. And it bends at a 90 degree or up to a 90 degree angle, which is exactly what I need it for. So I will try this out and hopefully it works good. So I did purchase this 3-pack of drop cloths. These are plastic drop cloths, but I also purchased a huge roll of construction paper almost. It's like red, but that's just to put on the ground so that I don't get any paint or stain on the carpets or on the floors or in the garage, just to keep my space nice and clean. I also use my Craig jig a lot to make pocket holes for my projects, so I purchased the 2 most common screw sizes that I use for most of my projects. So that's 1.5 inch, and then this is 2.5 inch. In the category of spray paint, again, I got 3 very neutral colored spray paints because this is kind of the color scheme that I'm going for the living room. It's going to be neutrals like cream, white, beige, tan, things like that. But this one is nutmeg in a satin finish. This one is smoky beige, also in a satin finish. And this one is fossil, also in a satin finish. And while I was in the paint section, I swung by the manager's special or the reduced paint section. I don't know. Most Home Depots have them because there's like paint mess ups, or if people return paint, they sell them for a super discounted price. So this one was reduced to 50 cents, but it is a really pretty neutral color. Definitely can't see that. There we go. So it's kind of like a cream beige color, which is something that I would probably use for the projects that I have coming up. When painting, you can't forget your painter's tape, so I picked up a roll of the blue Scotch tape. I'm almost positive I have sanding discs for 220 grit, which is a much finer grit sandpaper. This is much more rough. This is 60 grit, and I don't think I have any of these, so I went and picked up a pack of these. And I also picked up some wood glue because I don't have any. This is by Tjmaxx, which is the glue that I have been using, and I absolutely love it because it is super secure and it dries pretty quick. So I really like using this one. And whenever you're doing DIY projects or hanging up things in the house, you definitely want to make sure that you have spackle. This is a lightweight spackle. It's called Patch and Paint, and pretty much you just put it on there and then it's ready to be painted over. So this is just what I use to patch any nail holes or screw holes when I mess up on my alignment for projects or things like that. And this is also something that you need when you're doing DIY projects with wood. So this is wood filler, and it dries natural color, but when you put it on, it's going to be pink, which I think is really cool because the pink indicates that it's wet, and then once it dries, it turns into the natural color. This is also something that I have to have when I do projects. This is, I think, my rags that I use to stain. However, when I purchase them in California, they usually come in a plastic bag, and there's like 15 of them, I believe. But this one says that it's 1 pound, so I'm not sure if this is like one huge cloth and then I have to like cut it up. But this is the same exact material that I have been using, so I just bought it anyways. The other things that I got from Home Depot that I'm not going to be able to bring inside the house, or I'm not going to bring inside the house because they're just too large. I got wood because I am going to be doing a coffee table for the living room, and so I went ahead and I purchased the supplies that I needed in order to do that, and that's about it. So that's all that I got from Home Depot. And then the last trip that I did was Target. But I didn't really do a haul through Target because I ordered everything online for in-store pickup. So I just went ahead and grabbed it really quick, and then I ran back outside and came home. But I'll show you guys what I ordered. So I actually ordered a ton of these, which are white curtains. And this is, if you can't tell, my window treatment back here is awful. So these are around our entire house and our upstairs. So those are going to probably just get covered up because I don't want to take down every single blind again. But yeah, so I just bought a bunch of white curtains because that's part of my color scheme. And when I say a ton, I bought 6 of these. Bought Landon some school supplies. I have probably gone to 4 different stores for cream of tartar because I need it for macarons. But I am so happy Target had it. Speaking of macarons, I also had to get powdered sugar in order to make them. I also purchased some hand soap. I'm pretty sure this is the kind that I really like. It's super cheap. It's like $2, I think, but these are gonna go upstairs in the bathrooms. We needed a plunger and a toilet cleaner, so I purchased that too. I got these S-hook shower rings for the bathroom upstairs. And I got chocolate. If you guys have never gotten these chocolates before, they are so good. They don't even last 2 days in our house, but I got these because my friend, her mom actually brought these to me for the first time, and I've been hooked ever since. So ever since we've been out of quarantine, I think we've had like 4 or 5 boxes of these already. So this is like our 6th one, but I'm in love with them. They're so good. It's milk chocolate and just macadamia nut. Macadamias? I think it's, I don't know. I have no idea, but yeah, it's milk chocolate covered macadamias. And the last thing that I got from Target is a super, super simple laundry basket. This was, I think, $4, and it's gray in color. It's by Room Essentials, and it's just perfect because I just need something to go inside of our bathroom closet and to throw our clothes in when we are done with them. So I just purchased this, even though I said I wanted something super fancy earlier. I was over it, so this is what we ended up with. Alright guys, so that was it for today. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, make sure you leave them down below in the comments, and make sure you guys hit that thumbs up button, and I will see you guys next time.